Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be doing a double review on the first two brand new Peckett B2 class locomotives by Hornby. The National Coal Board livery, what is the third one, is coming out later this year, and I do have it on order, but the first two have come out and I've obviously got them in front of us here. Before we get into the review, I just want to put a massive shout out to D-Rails Models in Colford. This is where I purchased my two models from, and the owner is Dan. He is one of my best mates, so I tested all 50 of the B2s that he had in his shop. Soon as they came in, I was there testing them all for him, so I can guarantee you now that they all work perfectly fine, and they're probably the nicest runners I've ever had. So let's get straight into the model, into the review. So we have Westminster and Sherwood in front of us here. So we're going to start off with Sherwood. So as you guys can see, it is just the standard ice cube packaging from Hornby that is very, very nice indeed. Not really much special about the box. Everybody's kind of seen these boxes before. We come around to the side here where all the information is. So it's made by Hornby. Product code is Romeo 3693, Peckett B2, Sherwood Colliery number 4. And it is DCC ready. So if we go onto the back here, and I'll just lower my camera a little bit, there we go, we can see the information about the Peckett B2 class. So the Peckett B class was a classic 6-coupled industrial saddle tank type locomotive of the late Victorian Edwardian era that covered 3 different variants from the B1 through to the B3. The original version of the B1 was a Fox Walker design and featured a smoke box that extended beyond the saddle tank, an open cab and a flared top coal bunker. When Peckett & Sons took over Fox Walker and Company in 1880, the initial B1s produced by the firm followed the Fox Walker design. By 1890, the Peckett B1 design, with its extended covered cab and full-length saddle tank, had evolved into 1905. A new upgrade version appeared, the B2 class. Excuse me, guys. Oh. The Peckett B2 060ST was more compact than its predecessor, although it was bigger. It was the bigger cab and external coal bunker that tended to give this impression. The first of the class, number 1051, was sold new in 1905 to the Trimsaran Colliery in Wales. I'm really sorry if I've pronounced that wrong or completely said it wrong. I'm really sorry. Please correct me in the comments if I have said it wrong. In Wales, whilst no more than 4 locomotives were ever produced in a year, production continued until 1931, when number 1802 was sold to the Hardwick Colliery Co. Ltd. In all, 40 B2 locomotives were constructed, working quite widely across colliery steelworks, dock, railway systems. Examples of the class remained in use right into the mid-1970s, particularly for the National Coal Board, and 2 locomotives have been preserved. 1378 Westminster, who is the one behind us, and 1636 Fonman. Peckett 1678 was built in 1927 for the Sherwood Colliery Co. Ltd., becoming locomotive number 4 in the colliery fleet In 1947, when the coal mines were nationalised, Sherwood Colliery became part of the East Midlands Division, Area Number 2, and 1678 was transferred into National Coal Board ownership. In 1960, 1678 was registered with the Railway Executive for mainline use, if required, and continued in use at the colliery through to August 1969, when it was withdrawn from service. So we're just going to have a quick look at Westminster's box now before we actually get into all the packaging. So Westminster's exactly the same packaging, so I won't bore you for too long. So Westminster's product code is Romeo 3694, Peckett B2, Blue Circle, Westminster. So I'm not going to go through this, the first two paragraphs, because they're exactly the same as that one, but the bottom paragraph, if you've got a different locomotive of the same class, it will give you the actual kind of personal behind that specific loco, so I'm only going to read this bottom part for you. So Peckett 1378 was built in 1914 for the War Department under Contract 12, being sent first to Lark Hill Military Railway under Sir John Jackson before entering service on the War Department's Fulham Military Railway in 1915. Named as Westminster, where it stayed until the line closure on December 18th, 1920, sold on to Associated Portland Cement for use at its Houghton Regis, Dunstable site. The locomotive also worked at both Alpha Cement Co. in Shipton on Sherwood and at APC's Kidlington Works in Oxfordshire as Fleet Number 5 before being sold into private ownership. So it doesn't actually tell us when it was saved and preserved or when it was withdrawn, so might have to look that up. So let's have a look inside the box. So you don't really get much inside the box, just like the normal Gumph. So if we just get them out. So obviously where I purchased these from Derails, we get the little Derails card with their information on it. And also it was tested by myself, so I know it works. But it hasn't been on my layout. I've literally only just got these home. So you get your little instruction booklet, the generals, how to the DCC ready, running hints, routine maintenance, little diagrams, where to oil, how to fit a decoder, safety notes, television suppression, spare parts and service. So the general Gumph. So it's the same in Sherwood as well, if I get Sherwood out. So just put it to one side. So same again, you got your Gumph and a lovely little Derails business card here, and tested by myself. So let's get these out of the box and we'll see what they are like. So the first thing you do notice about these very, very small models, that they do have a lot of weight to them. It generally feels like you're picking up a Bachmann Classic 6. And these little things are probably a bit heavier and all. Oh, I'm really sorry guys, I do have a bit of a cold. coming on. So here we have the 2B2s side by side. Just zoom in a little bit there. So the first thing, obviously, as I said, you do notice is the absolute weight to these models. They are pure die-cast models, absolutely exquisite. So we're going to start off with Sherwood here, so I'm just going to move Westminster across here. So the first thing you notice about Sherwood is the absolute beautiful light green livery and the lining of the model. The livery application is absolutely exquisite. Absolute beautiful fine job there, and the lovely Sherwood nameplate. As you probably already guys can see, you got all these lovely little separately fitted handrails, and the under the saddle tank detail, so separately fitted pipes and levers there. Got a little sandbox filler as well. Coming down to the underframe, you do have lining on the cylinders and this fine lovely red rodding here on the wheels. Coming towards the cab, we have beautiful lining. We have all our shed nameplates and builder's plates and its number. Coming around to the back, I don't know if I can get this to zoom in. Just quickly move the light towards there. So as you guys can see, you probably can just see the cab detail inside the cab there. Very, very nice indeed. Coming around towards the back of the model, it's quite plain on the back. You got your glazed cab windows, removable coal, very easy to remove. See if this will come undone for me. There you go. So removable coal, so you can fill it up with your own coal if you would like to. What's a very nice touch there by Hornby, because as you guys know, I do like to fill my my steam engines up with realistic coal. Sadly, the buffers are not sprung, but it does come with a NEM coupling and wash stripe buffers as well, what I think actually suits the model quite well. So then coming to the other side of the model, exactly the same. So you got all your levers from the cab, sandbox, separately fitted handrails, etc. Absolutely exquisite this, and I can't express how heavy these models are. So coming around to the front of the model now, as you guys can see, two fingers cannot hold this thing up. So you got separately fitted darts on the smoke box door there, separately fitted lamp brackets, handrails. You've got this lovely wash striped buffer beam, NEM coupling and no sprung buffers. Coming to the top of the model, we've got this separately fitted whistle, safety valves, your little cap for your water and your chimney, and it is very, very, very nice indeed. So now we're going to go on to Westminster. So Westminster is also in a green livery, but a lot darker, more of a, I would say, a GWR dark green. So the first thing you do notice about the model is how smart it looks with its brass safety valve dome and its nameplate in the black and brass. Or just like the other model, just like Sherwood, it has separately fitted handrails along the side, and all its levers and regulators and your forward and backwards mechanisms there. Then you got little details on your cylinders on the bottom here, and dark green wheels just like the main frame, and these beautiful red rods that just kind of pop off the model. Coming towards the cab here, we have the builder's plate and the Portland Cement blue circle logo. So coming across here, you can see the cab detail again inside there. Well, it's very nice indeed. Coming around to the back, coming around to the back of the model, it's just quite plain. Got this nice curve to the bunker, what's very nice. The coal does come out as well. Got a little separately fitted bracket, lamp bracket there. Glazing in the windows, and same again. Not sprung buffers, but NEM coupling. Coming around to this side of the model, it's pretty much the same again. Got all your levers, mechanisms there. Beautiful red rods, green wheels. Quite a bit of riveting on these models as well. I will admit, I do like a bit of riveting. Handrails, this lovely Westminster nameplate. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with etched nameplates. Coming to the front of the model, just like Sherwood, you got your etched. You've got your separately fitted darts on the smoke bottle door, handrails, lamp brackets, NEM coupling, and it's just very, very smart indeed. So what we'll do then, we'll get this on the layout and see how they run. So I'm just going to quickly pop these up here. Okay, so we're now over at the layout. So I've got a couple of little freight trains ready for them. So let's see how Sherwood runs. Don't know which way she's going to go. She's going to go forwards. So as you guys can see, she's very, very smooth in running. My track is a little bit dirty, so if she does jolt a little bit, it's probably just because of my track. But she does run very, very smoothly. And they're very, very quiet runners as well. So what I'm going to do here is just pull her onto her train. Okay, now let's see how Westminster performs. So, very, very nice indeed. They do crawl at a lovely slow pace, as you guys can see. So I'm just going to back her up onto her train, and we'll get them running. As you see, Sherwood's just stopped on a bit of dirt on the point. Come on, Sherwood. What's my track doing? Track's playing up a little bit, I think. Let's give her a bit more juice, I think. That might help her out. As Westminster's working absolutely fine. Oh, my brake van's just derailed. There we go. Not too sure what caused that. I think it was my platform. And there you have it. There is the review on the two B2s, Peckett by Hornby, Westminster and Sherwood. Hope you guys enjoyed this double review. It's quite nice to do a nice little double review when some brand new models come out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe and comment down below if you have any questions about the models that I haven't answered in this video. And we'll see you in the next one.